Welcome to the Vision and Purpose podcast, where we dive deep into the lives of incredible people who have made a mark on the world. Join us as we explore the journeys, stories, and passions of individuals who have achieved extraordinary feats, shattered barriers, and inspired us all. And now your host, Dr. Sharon H. Porter. Hello, and welcome to the Vision and Purpose podcast. I am your host, Dr. Sharon H. Porter, and today we are featuring author, graphic designer, photographer, marketing specialist, and media producer, Mrs. Kris Murray, also known as Kris Murray. She is the founder of the Mom Agency, owner of the marketing agency, Kris Murray Media. She's a mom, a wife, and simply an amazing human being. I am so excited to welcome my guest today, Miss Kris Murray. Welcome, Kris.
Thank you so much. And that bio tells me we go way back. You
We
have
go way back.
all of my credentials on there,
I
and
pulled
I
it
love
all
it.
up.
I love it. I love it. I
I
love it.
pulled it all up. I tell you, I think I don't know how long I've been trying to interview you, so I'm really excited for this moment. And I'm excited about all the things that you have coming up. But first, I would like you to just share about your background, because I know I probably threw out some old stuff that you're not doing. I'm not sure, but
Yes.
this is your opportunity to share what you're doing currently.
Yes, well, it all comes along with you. You know, your journey is preparation for your future. So it all comes with me, even though on my Facebook or my business card, I may not carry all the titles. But as you mentioned, my name is Kris Murray, and I am a author, speaker, and educator, which are some new things that weren't a part of what I was doing when you and I first connected. So I'm very excited to share about the new things that are going on. But yes, my background is in media and marketing, and it's still my heart and passion. And I love it because it's basically a foundational skill that allows me to bring light to what I'm doing now. So it all works together, even though I may not professionally do it for others now. I'm in a position where I can do it for myself and get my new message and purpose moved forward. So thank you for having me. I'm so glad we were able to connect, and this is going to be really good. So I look forward to it.
Absolutely. And so, Kris, just really this newfound series of things that you have going on, because we literally haven't, had conversations in several years. So
Yes.
where did all of the new things come from? How were they birthed?
Yes. So, like many people can probably say, if their business is about 2, 3 years old, COVID, quarantine, being in the house and realizing, my goodness, what other things can I do with my time and energy? Because I won't be leaving this house. And I know my family and I were pretty much in the house for about a year. So, writing is actually one of my oldest passions. I started writing, I think I was first published when I was about 4 years old. My mother was able to get me a little article in the newspaper or something like that. I can't remember exactly, but throughout grade school and towards college, I kind of got away from it and got into photography, but it was always a passion of mine. And so during that time when there was a lot of stillness, a lot of quiet time, I started to just get downloads of things that I wanted to do. And the book that I published is actually a children's book called The Great I Am. So in that reflection period, I was really, like I said, kind of looking back at my life and looking to see what the future would be. And that message of the great I am, I understood the power of being able to create your own reality. And I thought it was such a powerful message that I wanted to share it, of course. But for me, my heart has always been working with children. As you mentioned, I founded the Mom Agency, which supported women who were mothers and wives, and also in interest of furthering their careers or their entrepreneur life and learning how to balance those things. And that's how we met when I did my show back the Mom Agency. I think that was a beautiful time. But my passion for children is the strongest. And so I decided, hey, why not create that message, but put it in a format that was easy and straightforward for children to understand. So even though, like I said, it's packaged for children, it's really a message for anyone that the power of positive thinking is something that should not be underestimated. It's something that allows us to create exactly what we want. So that's kind of how I got into it. And from there, like I said, just using my media, my marketing, photography, graphic design background, I was able to together. But I can't say that without mentioning that my daughter is the one who actually illustrated the characters in the book. So she's credited as an illustrator. And I have two sons who I credited as editors because of the age range that they have. I made sure to run it past all three to make sure that they were getting what I was hoping that they would get out of it at each different age
I
stage.
love that. Congratulations on your most recent endeavors. That is absolutely beautiful. So, congratulations on that.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely. And so we know that Black Children's Book Week is February 25th through March the 2nd, and you are sponsoring a community literacy rally this Sunday, February
Yes.
25th in Capitol Heights, Maryland, which is in Prince George's County. And
Yes.
I'm really excited about this. And I need for you to tell us all the deets on this
Yes.
amazing event.
Yeah, so I am super, super excited. It seems like a long time coming because I started working on it early on to make sure that I was able to get in everything that I wanted. And so far, I've been able to do just that. We just are waiting for the big day. As you mentioned, it's this Sunday coming up. It's going to be held at eLife Restaurant in Capitol Heights, Maryland. That's at 9033 Central Avenue in Capitol Heights. And it's going to be from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. We have a full day packed. It's going to be story time. There's going to be our smoothie cafe, or our greatness cafe, I call it, where the children are able to have representatives of kindness and good characteristics we represent with the fruit and the things that we make in the smoothie, so they can create their own version of themselves within their smoothie. We're going to have our creator studio, which I like to call our arts and craft space, where they can be creative in that aspect. We have a host full of vendors who are coming in from the educational background. They have science and STEM, technology, all of that good stuff. Other children's book authors are going to be giving out different resources regarding literacy. We have a literacy expert, Ia Bashir, is coming out. We have a phenomenal, she's a principal now, but she's just, I just met her, but I'm speaking of Ms. Dr. Rachel. She's going to be coming out and sharing us about the power of read aloud. So I know I'm forgetting things. Oh, there's free food and free backpack giveaway that we're doing for the first participants to arrive. So you want to get there early if you're able to come out. We've partnered with Everything Legendary. They were featured on Shark Tank, and they got to deal with Mark Cuban. So they are a plant-based partner with us. We offer plant-based soul food, so we can make sure that we're not only educated, but we're supporting our body with healthy food. So we're excited about that. And Industrial Bank is actually also coming out to just support and give information about how you can open up accounts for your children, because a lot of us don't have that information. So I know I'm leaving some things out, but you got to come down and join us in person to get the full effect of everything.
I love that. I really do. I know it's going to be amazing, and I know that you're also planning one for the fall, so I can't wait
Yes.
for that one as well. But this is so needed, and I love the fact that, I don't care what it is that you do, it's going to be community involved. And that's one of
Yes.
the things that I love about the work that you do. And so it's important to embrace communities. And you're looking for homeschoolers, as you said, schoolers, unschoolers, you just named it all. You want them
Yes.
all there to come because there's truly something there for everyone.
Absolutely. And that's part of the vision, just creating a safe space, a safe community. And like I said, a lot of things were birthed during COVID. So Zoom is something that's become very natural. That means it doesn't matter. We're now limitless. If you're here
Yes.
local in the DMV, you can come and partake in fellowship in person. But if not, we put together things online so that we don't lose or miss out on anyone participating. And the inspiration was just to create a collaboration between the parents, the students, and the teachers, because I can't count the number of times I've been on social media and I see someone making a comment about children being behind on their reading level, or not doing their work, or not being parented properly, or everybody's pointing
Absolutely.
fingers. And I said, no, we're going to have a rally. We're going to discuss this. We're not only going to discuss it, we're going to create a solution and resources so that we can do better. We can aim toward academic excellence as a unit.
Yeah,
So
and I do love that. As an elementary principal, I think that is absolutely critical to bring all of the parties together because you're right. There's a lot of name blaming, there's a lot of finger pointing, but we're
mhm.
in this together.
Yes.
And it's not only parents in school, but community as well. And so you are really filling that community gap, and I absolutely love that.
Thank
Love it.
you.
Wonderful. So, what are your goals and aspirations as you build on this educational pursuit, basically, because you're educating on so many different levels.
Right.
What do you hope to achieve by this?
Step one, build a team. I've
Mhm.
learned what goes into and what it takes to create a successful event, and I've been doing it primarily planning wise on my own. Now I have wonderful vendors and friends here and there who are helping, but really to build a team because we currently offer a free tutoring program also at Everlasting Life or eLife Restaurant as we call it right now on a weekly basis, and so I want to expand that out to make sure that all of the ages are covered. Right now, we cover from pre-K to eighth grade. And I want to have some people who have the high schoolers at heart and
Yes.
experience with that as well. So we have that whole range covered. And that's for students who are behind, but also students who just want to advance. There are some students who have just a hunger for learning, and we want to push them forward so they're not held back. And we just, again, want to work together as a community to strengthen our future because that's what we have to recognize. The children are our future.
Yes.
That's no cliche. That's true.
Absolutely.
And so that's the reason that I think it's important to have events like this where we can do it in a fun way. Yes, we're talking about literacy, but we're going to have a blast while we're doing. So when everyone leaves, they feel happy, they feel excited, they feel supported, but they're not leaving empty handed. We're going to have those free resource backpacks so that they have references and people to call, places to go to support what they need. But they also have that tutoring program, so that they can come out and say, well, that was great, but what next? Oh, we have the answer for you. Here's the next step. We have the vendors who have their own programs and their own technology and things that I'm not in a position to teach. That's why we come together as a community because everyone has something and together we have everything.
I love that. I love that. Just want to just say, just cheer. I do think that is so important. The tutoring right now from K to 8. So what are you looking for in partnerships? How can people out there help that, have resources or things? So what are you looking for, to help build this?
Yes, absolutely. So definitely tutors. We've also built it so that the older students, the middle, I guess, eighth grade to high school, they can get their community service hours by volunteering with the tutor. We need educators to come in with your credentials and your experience just to make sure that we are on task. My children are actually homeschooled, so I'm in a learning time right now to understand what's going on in the public school so that I can properly support. But again, just building that consistency and support in terms of resources. I plan on starting a nonprofit to support what we're doing right now. We're not nonprofit, but I would love to expand the food portion because I've also become a chef in this time that we've been apart, I would say. And so just education surrounding proper nutrition and just letting our children, not just our children, but our community know that you are in charge of your food as well. So like we're vegan. So the majority of what I eat comes with a seed. So that means if we really understand what that means, the earth is set up to really replenish itself. So the reason that we have hunger, it confuses me. But at the same time, it puts me in a position where I know that I have to spread the word and we have to do something about it. We have the power in our hand. We just need to have the confidence. We need to have the support. We need to have the camaraderie and the unity in order to make it happen. So that's what I'm looking for in terms of support, just kind of building a team and growing it and being able to support not only locally, but like I said, we can create some online sources and resources so that we can expand beyond our local geographic area.
And that's one thing that you've always had was that health conscious piece of it since I've known you, and I think it's amazing. Can you really tell people a little more about the eLife restaurant because that's something that you've been a part of since I've known you,
Yes,
and so
yes.
it's so important because you're right. A lot of people it's really about the understanding and the knowledge behind it that a lot of people lack. So please take this time to share a little more about that.
Yeah, so I am so happy that we are going to be hosting our events at eLife Restaurant, or Everlasting Life, as it was called back in 1995 when Dr. Baruch founded it. And he founded it with the vision that, if you're in control of your food, then you're in control of your life, kind of the same mindset. And I think I flipped it a little bit from the way he says it. But the main idea is that he made healthy food available in areas and communities where there were just corner stores and snacks and things, and that was the norm back then. Right now, you have a couple vegan options, but back then he was the first one of the first ones, I should say. And it's just been his mission. And as I've come along and on board, we work together in just ensuring that our community is taken care of. Now, like I mentioned before, my heart is with the children. So I started like a children's night program to make sure that our future is not forgotten, because we don't want to wait, until they're 35 and, 25, and we're trying to change the ways. If you train a child up, we already know they won't depart from that path. And so collectively, we work together. Tomorrow, we have an event at actually a middle school here in Prince George's County, and we have so many things on the calendar. It's not just about feeding the body; it's feeding the spirit and soul. We have plenty of community events. Every first Saturday, we do what he named the Black Wall Street Renaissance, where we give small businesses an opportunity to reach our larger customer base, because we've been in business for nearly 30 years now, to come in and set up and kind of incubate what their dreams and aspirations are in terms of being entrepreneurs. And it's been going strong for about 6 years, almost 7 years now. So we just do a lot. We try to cover the whole range. And again, we're in a space where we're really looking for team members to come in and just help support what we're doing, because, we take a lot of load on ourselves because we're so passionate about it. But as you know, juggling, home life, business life, community service, and all of those things, it can become burdensome. But with the hearts that we have, and I can speak to his heart especially, we're not going to quit. So we're just going to have to do as much as we can, but we can always do more together.
This is really fascinating for me. And that right now, that's the only location in Capitol Heights. Is that correct?
That's our only Maryland location. So we
Maryland.
have
Okay, so
two.
there are other locations.
Mhm.
Okay, we're in the area or other
Yes, so
places.
we have Anacostia inside the Anacostia
Wow.
Art Center, and we've had Tacoma Park. That one's currently closed, but we
Okay.
were looking to open that one again soon. But we're right near the Tacoma Park Metro Station.
Oh my, so awesome. I absolutely love this. And so, where other ways can individuals connect with you all, and not just for Sunday's event, but moving forward, because it really seems like that you all have a robust calendar of events that take place. So, where can people go to connect and find out about all this information?
Absolutely. So I'll give you two websites, and you can look us up as Everlasting Life Restaurant. If you want to know about the food, you want to come in, you can sample stuff, let them know I sent you. I'm usually there. So if you don't see me, you can definitely sample anything in terms of the food. That's eliferestaurant.com. So I'll make it three websites. If you want to know about the events that we have going on, we just moved into our new location. I think it was in November. So we have a brand new, beautiful venue there. Dr. Brook has named it the Life Center at Hampton Park. So it's adjoined to the restaurant. It's our dining room. You can go to lifecenterhamptonpark.com, and all of the events that we have coming up are listed there. You can register for those. And then for the literacy rally and for information about the book, you can go to thegreatiambooks.com. That's the great I am, like the book, books.com. And I have information about tutoring. I have information about the literacy rally if you want to volunteer. And also, because of my graphic design background, we started doing resources for schools and teachers. So that's the newest project, and we'll continue to push that forward. So I hope that wasn't too many links there, but I'm sure in the comments once we post this, I can put them there so you can just click on it.
So you are amazing. I really, really am excited about all of this that you have coming. It's so exciting. You have just, I don't know, almost made a whole new you. Since
Right.
I've known you, and I love it. The elevation of Kris Murray, I absolutely love it. And so I just wanted to share with you, because I don't think you had the opportunity or know about it. But in my last Women Who Lead book, it was Women Who Lead in Business. My chapter was My Business First. And I did acknowledge you because I acknowledged everyone who gave me my first shot at something. And maybe you did not know it, but I'm just going to read just a little bit. It says, I end my chapter with acknowledgments. I'm grateful for every person who gave me my first shot at business. And I named different people who gave me my first shot. And you are named, Kris Murray, as my first on-camera interview for my business. And this was for the Beauty and the Business Networking Mixer. This is why I truly wanted to interview you because, and I don't know if you knew it at the time, but that was my very first on-camera interview talking about my businesses and I was terrified to death, but you gave me that shot, and that has what catapulted me into what I'm doing today. And so I just
Beautiful.
personally want to say thank you
Yeah.
because you don't know what you did for me during
Wow.
that time. So I
Wow.
just
That
want to say
means so
thank you.
much. Thank you. Thank you. It comes full
Absolutely.
circle. I love that.
Full circle. That's
Yes.
exactly what that is. And I've watched you over the years. Your heart is just amazing. And so I just wish you nothing but pure success in everything that you lay your hands to do, that it will just multiply and expand.
Thank you so, so much. And the same to
Absolutely.
you. The same to you. I know I came on to share what about what I'm doing, but I've seen you, I've been rooting for you, and I'm so thankful to know you. And it's just beautiful. Congratulations to you
Thank
on your
you.
accomplishment. And definitely I know you have a bright future. I know you're just getting started. So I love it, and I hope that we can collaborate again,
Absolutely.
in the future again and again.
Absolutely. So thank you for taking the time out to share about this. And guys, if you are in the DMV area, you definitely want to check this out on Sunday. We will put all the information in the show notes. So if you're in the area, definitely check out the community literacy event that's going to be held this Sunday, February 25th in Capitol Heights, Maryland. So Kris, thank you so much again for being my guest today.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. And to our viewers and listeners, we want to thank you as well. We thank you for joining us on this journey to explore the depths of our guest vision and purpose. Your vision is the compass that guides you through life. Your purpose is the fuel that propels you forward. Keep dreaming, keep believing, and keep pursuing your purpose. Every step you take brings you closer to the fulfillment of that purpose. I am your host, Dr. Sharon H. Porter, and until next time, live life with vision and purpose. Thank you for joining another episode of Vision and Purpose Podcast. Please share, like, and subscribe. Please join us every Thursday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time.